Hello, Stephan here with Liquidity with a video about the German word KEIN.
Liquidity.
I hope you will enjoy this video. If you do, please give it a like. Check out my other videos, see if there's something that you like. If you enjoy my videos in general, please subscribe to my channel. The German word KEIN does not have an exact equivalent in the English language. Yes, it does translate as no, but not every type of no in the English language translate back into kein in German. It operates the same way as the indefinite article ein and mein or dein, etc. Kein is also inflected in the same way that ein, mein, dein, etc. are inflected in regard to grammatical case, gender, and number. Quick word of caution, don't confuse kein and nicht. I will talk a little bit about nicht towards the end of the video. So kein is an adjective, nicht is an adverb. The word kein functions as an adjective, and sometimes it's also used very much like a pronoun. Here's some example of how it is used as an adjective. Hast du kein Geld? Literally, that means, has thou no money? If I use anachronistic Shakespeare era language, which translates more literally. So in modern English, I would translate that better as, do you have no money or do you not have any money? How about the next one? Ich mag keine Kinder. Literally, that would mean, I like no children. Probably a better translation would be, I don't like any children. Or I don't like children at all, something like that. Next example, wir bestellen keine Pizza. Literally, that would mean we order no pizza. Probably a better translation would be we're not ordering any pizza. So any is very often implied. Any can be very often used as an additional word when you translate it into English. It just translates it a little bit better. So kein is an inflected word. That means very often you will see endings to it. So for instance, if you see keine or keines or keiner, very often these are actually used as pronouns. Very much like in English you would say no one or none. Here's some examples. Keiner mag mich. No one likes me, or not anyone really. How about the next one? Es gibt keine. None exist, or there aren't any. So es gibt means there is, and unlike in English where I have there is or there are, in German I only have the singular construction. It's not used in the plural even if I'm referring to plurals, because keine is actually the plural here. And one more example for when it's used like a pronoun. Will keiner heute spielen? Does no one want to play today? So with these examples, two of these examples had the word keiner. And it refers to people in general, even though it's the singular masculine version of the word. So when I use it in the singular masculine, I might refer to anyone of any gender. If that last sentence were, will keine heute spielen, I would have to refer to only people of female gender. So let's say if I were a girl and I were in an all-girls school and I wanted to ask my classmates if they wanted to play, I could say, will keiner heute spielen? Inflections can get a little bit more complicated. I'll give you just one example in the dative. Ich habe keinem etwas gegeben. Literally, that would mean I have to no one something given, which of course sounds terrible in English. Better translation would be, of course, I have not given anything to anyone. So the three words not, to, anyone are the equivalent of the German word keinem in this case, because it's in the dative case, so it's to and not anyone. That would be the kein in there. So KEIN very much functions like an adjective or a pronoun. NICHT functions as an adverb. So as an adverb, NICHT modifies either adjectives or verbs. So let me give you a couple of examples of how that works. Ich mag es nicht. I don't like it. So here, nicht modifies mögen, mag, as it's conjugated. So how do you like it? Not. Next example. Das Auto ist nicht schnell. The car is not fast. So in this case, it actually modifies schnell. Next example. Das geht nicht. In this case, it modifies gehen. That doesn't work, or that does not work. So the not is the nicht, and it modifies how it works. In this case, it not at all, right? Danke fürs Zuschauen. Thanks for watching. Mach's gut. Take care.